All right, so in the last video, I showed you the wild growth and the Sister Tilia's Jamaican black castor oil. So what the two oils that I've added to it is the tea tree oil, which I've had for a while because I use these on my pimples, and I'll tell you that this really shortens the life of it. So yeah. And then I also purchased the 100% essential rosemary oil because I've read up on it a lot, and there were a lot of YouTube videos by doctors and people who have Telogen Effluvium. They use it, and even though it's already contained in the black castor oil, I decided to put more of it in there. And even though I know that this wild growth oil has castor oil in it, I wanted more black castor oil in it, and that's why I have the Sister Talia's. So it's just like a domino effect here. I don't know what next oil I'm going to be adding into this. Probably some really nice smelling oils, because all these mixture, it pretty much help camouflage that odor from the wild growth oil. So anyway, after I mix them, no special mixture or anything, I just make sure that I make enough altogether to cover and saturate my scalp really well. So I would place them on the whole pad of my finger and then pat it along the parted hair. And that way it just speeds up the process instead of just applying it with the tips of my fingers. So I usually do this before I wash my hair, and I wash my hair 2 to 3 times a week. Even though, you know, people usually do this once a week or probably once every month. But I wanted to and have been doing it 2 to 3 times a week. I would leave it on all day for the nights that I do wash it. And I find that it helps keep my hair moisturized. Actually, it's not as dry as before. The 3 more things that I add into the routine is this fill-in fiber with Proposil, because I like to have my hair up at all times when I'm at work. I work long hour days, and a lot of times, well, all the time, I have it up in a ponytail or a bun, and just in case it parts in weird areas, which it does, in case a lot of, you know, it parts in areas where it's a lot of scalp showing, this will help fill it up. And the Proposil is like a popular word for those who have pattern baldness. Now this Aurora Bay Serene Scalp Thickening Treatment Spray and the Maximista, the treatment, you spray that on scalp after showering. It does help thicken it, and it makes you look like you have a lot of hair. And the Maximista, you pretty much spray all your hair, and it makes it even more volumized. The only problem with it is that I'm having anyway, probably because of my natural texture, it made it look like a haystack, like it's really dried out. But it does give volume, that's for sure. So anyway, this collagen peptide, this is my 3rd one. I thought it was just my 2nd one, and I noticed, oh yeah, I have 2 scoops in the 2nd one because I thought the 2nd one didn't have the scooper thingy in it. It was just deeply embedded into the powder, so I kept a scooper from the 1st one. But and I hope anyway, it really does help. I definitely will not know unless I speak to many elderly people who look young and have plush hair who have been taking the supplement ever since their younger years. So that's that. And I also got this derma roller from Amazon, because as I did further research on it, the one that I have, it does the needles anyway are the spikes that are formed along the disc. If you look it up, they will show you diagrams of it. That you don't want that, because the needles are triangular shaped, and what it does is it creates these microscopic lacerations or micro lacerations on your scalp, and that's not desired. What we need in order to help the scalp build more collagen are the individual needles embedded into the base, like this one. And you can tell that it is, individually, they're individual needles. So you don't want the ones where it's like a disc with spikes around them. You want the individual needles, so it just kind of stabs in a perpendicularly on your scalp instead of like slicing it. So after using all these things, I noticed that combing my hair every morning, instead of having up to 10 strands, it's pretty much down to 2. That has happened several mornings now. And washing my hair, I used to have a good amount, like maybe, I don't know, if I ball up my fist. I don't know. That's a bad way to describe it. Let's just say that if you were to ball up the hair, I would probably get a little. Would I say a loosely packed golf size amount of hair, and now I'm getting like marble size. The very last night, oh no, 2 nights ago when I washed my hair, bunching up all the hair together, it's marble sized, loosely packed. So hopefully this whole routine thing helped. All of it put together, maybe it created like a synergistic effect, or it could be one particular thing. I can't speak. Okay, one particular thing that really helped, or it could be that I just passed the phase, and I'm just making my body more healthy, and with all the oils, you have to rub it into your scalp. Who knows if you can just use like a vegetable oil, or no, let's not say vegetable oil, a real olive oil, or any other kind of real oil, mustard oil even. I think some Middle Eastern people use mustard oil for their hair. That's why their hair is so plush, nice plush, strands are thick. It could be the genes. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. But just using these oils, you have to rub them into your scalp. So maybe it's just the act of rubbing the scalp that helps stimulate the tissues and the blood to go to that area. Really don't know, but putting all these together, even if this whole phase just completely, let's say I pass it, I think I'm just going to continue doing this because I feel good, and I like my hair. It's thin. It might look thick because it's poofy. It's not because I have a lot of hair. It's just that I have natural waves, which creates a lot of spaces in between that make it appear like it's thick because my hair is also dark. So anyway, I think that's it. If I think of anything else, it's going to be in my next video. All right, I hope this helped. And if you guys decide to add any of these into your routine, yeah, please let me know. And let's continue learning from each other. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.